Hi friends, in this session we study about the types of function. In types of function we study about the logarithmic function. First I would like to define the logarithmic function. If a is greater than 0 and a is not equal to 1, then the function defined by f of x is equal to log x base a, where x is greater than 0 is called the logarithmic function. Here you see a is not equal to 1 and a is greater than 0. So we have two cases here, one is between 0 and 1 and other one is greater than 1. So first we see the case 1 where a is greater than 1. So here you look at in this, look at here, y is equal to log x base a. We have if this is smaller than 0, y is smaller than 0 for if x is between 0 and 1. 0 is smaller than x is smaller than 1, then y is smaller than 0, yeah, log x base a is smaller than 0. If x is equal to 1, the log x base a is equal to 0, and if x is greater than 1, then log x base a is greater than 0. So now I would like to explain this condition here. For a is greater than 1, so we are taking here a is 2. For this condition we are taking a is 2, and in the first condition you see here 0 is smaller than x is smaller than 1. So first we take x is equal to 1 by 2. We see what happens now. Because y is equal to log x base a we have. Now we put here these values. X is 1 by 2 and this is 2. So now if we simplify this, it means 2 power y is equal to 1 by 2 if we anti-log these all. So we get here y, 2 power y is equal to 2 power minus 1. 1 by 2 we can write in this way, 2 power minus 1. Therefore we have y is equal to minus 1. So here I make one chart for this. Take one table here where we put x and this is our y. We put x is equal to 1 by 2, y is minus 1. Now if we put 1, x is equal to here, x is equal to 1 by 4. We see what happens now. So y is equal to log 1 by 4 base 2 is equal, it is equal to this. So 2 power y is equal to 1 by 4. So 2 power y is equal to 2 power minus 2, which is 1 by 4. So y is equal to minus 2 here. So we will write here, if we take 1 by 4 x, we get minus 2. Now we take one more here. If we take x is equal to 1 by 8, we see what happens now. So y is equal to log 1 by 8 base 2. So 2 power y is equal to 1 by 8. Finally we get here 2 power y is equal to 2 power minus 3. So y is minus 3 here. So for 1 by 8 we get here minus 3. So these values we have got here. If a is greater than 1, is 2, and x is smaller than, x is between 0 and 1. So we have taken this value. So now we plot these points here. If x is 1 by 2, x is 1 by 2 here, and y is minus 1, so we get point here. If x is 1 by 4, that is minus 2, so it is the 1 by 4 point we get here. If x is 1 by 8, so we get this point minus 3, nearer to y axis we are. So in this way we get the point here. Now if we put x is equal to 1, you see what happens here. A is 2 and x is equal to 1, we see. A is 2 already and x is equal to 1 if we put, because we know that y is equal to log x base a. So here we put y is equal to log x is 1 and base a is 2. So 2 power y is equal to 1. So it is, if we put power 0 of any number, we get always 1. So y is equal to 0 here. So here we get x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0. So we plot x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0 would be on x-axis. The point would be here. So we have got this point here. Now we see if x is greater than 1. So we get how we get the values here. X is greater than 1. A is 2 here. We have a is 2 and x is greater than 1. So we are taking x is equal to 2. So we see what happens now. Because we know that y is equal to log x base a. So y is equal to log x is 2 and base is also 2. So we get here 2 power y is equal to 2. So it is 2 power 1. So y is equal to 1 here. If x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1. So x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. Now if we use a is already 2 there, or x is equal to 4 we are taking now. So y is equal to log 4 base 2. 2 power y is equal to 4. So 2 power y is equal to 2 power 2. So y is equal to 2 here. So if x is equal to 4, y is equal to 2. X is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. So we plot these 2 points here. If x is 2, y is 1. So we are getting here. If x is 4, y is 2, we are getting here. So if I draw this curve, so we see how it looks like. So in this way we get the curve which does not touch this y-axis and goes in this way. So here you see the domain of this logarithmic function is 0 to infinite. 0 is not included here because it does not touch this y-axis, and the range is, because it is both side of this x-axis, upper side also and down side also, on the whole y it is. So the range is R and the domain is 0 to 1. 0 is not included, 0 to infinite, sorry, and 0 is not included. So in this way we could describe this sort of graph. Now we see case 2. First I write here domain and range for your understanding. So the domain we have here you see the domain is 0 to infinite, 0 is not included, 0 to infinite. So it is the domain here, and range if we see here, so range is R because it is whole along the y-axis it runs the graph. So this is domain range. Now we see the case 2. In the case 2, a is between 0 and 1. 0 is smaller than a is smaller than 1. Here we get log x base is greater than 0 if it is 0 is smaller than x is smaller than 1. It is equal to 0 if x is equal to 1. If x is greater than 1, then log x base is smaller than 0. So let's we see how it happens. Take example, a is smaller than 0 and 1. We take a is equal to 1 by 2, which is between 0 and 1. For first condition, x is between 0 and 1, so we are taking x is also 1 by 2 first. So we see what happens now. Because y is equal to log x base a, we are putting these values here. So y is equal to log 1 by 2 base is also 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 power y is equal to 1 by 2. So it means y is equal to 1. We are getting y is equal to 1 here. Okay. Now here we write these values in this table. X is equal to 1 by 2. X is 1 by 2. Then y is 1. Now we put another value here. X is equal to 1 by 4 if we put, so y is equal to log 1 by 4 base 1 by 2. So we get 1 by 2, just a moment, 1 by 2 power y is equal to 1 by 4. We could write in this way, 1 by 2 power y is equal to 1 by 2 power 2. So y is equal to 2. If x is equal to 1 by 4, then y is equal to 2. X is equal to 1 by 4 and y is equal to 2 because the powers are going to be same. Now third point we take here, if x is equal to 1 by 8, we see what happens now. So y is equal to log 1 by 8 base 1 by 2. So we get here 1 by 2 power y is equal to 1 by 8. So 1 by 2 power y is equal to 1 by 2 power 3. So y is equal to 3 if we take x is equal to 1 by 8. So if it is 1 by 8, then it is 3. Now we see another condition for this. If x is equal to 1, then log x base is equal to 0. So you put x is equal to 1 here because we know that y is equal to log x base a. So we put here log x is equal to 1, base is 1 by 2 here. So 1 by 2 power y is equal to 1. So the 1 would be if the power of any number is 0. So it would be 1. So y is equal to 0 here. So if x is 1, y is 0. Now we see other conditions you look at here. If x is greater than 1, then it is log x base a is smaller than 0. So x is greater than 1. So we are taking x is equal to 2 here. X is equal to 2 we take. So y is equal to log 2 base 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 power y is equal to 2. So we could get there 1 by 2 power y is equal to 1 by 2 power minus 1. So y is minus 1 here. If x is 2, y is minus 1. If x is 4, if we take x is equal to 4, x is equal to 4 if we use, then y is equal to log 4 base 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 power y is equal to 4. So you get here 1 by 2 power y is equal to 1 by 2 power minus 2. So it is 4. So y is equal to minus 2 here. If x is equal to 4, y is equal to minus 2. Now we plot these all points on this graph. Look at here. We have x 1 by 2 and y is 1. So we get point here. If x 1 by 4, y is 2. So we get here. If x 1 by 8, y is 3. So we get here. In this way get these all points. If x is 1, y is 0, x is 1, y is 0, the point would be here. If x is 2 and y is minus 1, so we get here. If x is 4, y is minus 2, so it is y minus 2 here. X is equal to 4. So in this way we get the graph here. So now we draw this graph. Take this graph in this way. This would be the graph for if a is between 0 and 1. So here you see the range and domain. Just a moment. Here you see the range and domain for this. The domain is here between 0 and infinite, because it does not touch the y-axis. Between 0 and infinite is the right side of the y-axis, so 0 to infinite. And the range, because it is the both side of the x-axis on the upper side and the downwards, you see. So the range is r here also. So the domain range for this also the same as we have seen in the previous graph of logarithmic. The domain is 0 to infinite and the range is r. So in this way we could describe the logarithmic function. We have seen how to draw the graph for this logarithmic function. Thank you.